I am Dr. Dennis Neder. Listen, we go through a lot of stuff on this show, and if you want to check it all out, you go to beingaman.com and beingaman.tv. We'll have links, of course, to Artemis and the steps you'll want to check out there. You'll find all kinds of stuff, the things we talk about there, all kinds of articles and books and tapes, and you name it, it's all there. So beingaman.com and beingaman.tv. Hey, guys. I kind of introed this segment a little bit earlier, but I haven't really told you much about it. And it was kind of cool because this is our Valentine's Day show. We decided to go ahead and bring in somebody that is really more of our, I don't know, could I say our love expert? Yes, in a way.
You could say a ladies' man for sure.
We could say that, but we won't.
Okay.
He is definitely our hoe wrangler. I want to introduce you to Pimpalicious. Pimpalicious, thanks for coming in, brother.
Absolutely, Dennis.
I'm so glad to have you here, and this is really cool, man.
Dr. D, I'm here for you whenever you need me.
You man.
And thanks for having me today on the Valentine's Day special.
There
Thanks,
you go.
Sarah.
Now your face isn't blocked.
I'm not used to having a phallus symbol in my hand.
Yes,
so
it's so close to your mouth anyway.
Exactly.
I hear you.
It's alarming even.
Yes, you actually pay people to do that for you.
Typically,
yes.
Typically, it's my phallus that's being held.
There it is.
There we go. That makes more sense.
Myself, yes. Now, are these real leather pants? Or?
No, these are pleather.
Really?
Leather.
Yes,
okay.
I like them because they're ruched on the side.
Ruched.
Ruched, so it adds some texture.
Oh,
excellent.
Nice.
Thank you.
Ruched.
Thank you for noticing, Pimpalicious. I'm very pleased.
Absolutely.
He's the man. This guy's the man.
Yeah, really. No kidding.
So, listen, we drug you all the way out here. You had to fight traffic to get here, which we really appreciate. And
yeah.
So, okay. So tell me about what's your background, dude? Where are you from? What's going on?
Well, originally I'm from Chicago, Memphis, New Orleans.
Kind of get around.
All at once?
Yeah, all at once,
Okay.
basically. We're not sure. My mom used to work the river towns, and so we're not real sure who my dad is. But I was raised by Slim Blackfoot, who's a pretty well-known pimp south side of Chicago.
Are the Blackfoot Indians or not related?
Well, he's half Indian, half black. Yeah, but he raised me as his own and taught me, most of what he knew.
I see. And so you actually are just carrying on the family business.
Basically, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. Very cool. So now you were a young pimp from a young age, or just?
Well, originally I wanted to be a football player, and then I got
a hat like that. I don't think so.
Well, that's what happened. It was everybody was wearing helmets, and I was wearing the pimp hat, and it didn't offer a lot of protection.
Yeah, I'm there.
But you still got to work with a lot of tight ends.
I did, and the cheerleading squad was helpful. So I became the mascot later on. Yeah. And then I got into badminton for a while.
Badminton?
Yeah.
I don't see you as a badminton.
No, I was actually quite good.
Really?
3-time NCAA championship.
No kidding.
The only problem is that badminton is not really a lucrative sport.
I would think not.
There's about
not a lot of sponsorships.
No, there's about 5% in the world. Like maybe the top 5% actually make a living at it.
Really?
Yeah. And the top badminton player in the world he makes like $13,000 on a good year.
So he would not be one of your customers then, for an example.
Not usually, unless he got some huge corporate sponsorship from Adidas or something, and then the birdie makers. Yeah,
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So tell me a little about your business now. Are you doing street work? Are you doing hotels, clubs? What are you doing?
Hotels, clubs, a lot of internet.
Down a little bit here because you get the distortion there. About right here is good.
Right.
We want to make sure we get all the essence of Pimpalicious.
Yes. We do some street work. I like to take the girls out to the streets at least once a month just to keep them fresh. So they don't forget their roots. But we do a lot of hotel convention work, and we have a huge online presence. So you can check us out at www.pimpalicioushose.com.
Pimpalicioushose.com.
Yeah, and we're always, we always have weekly specials, monthly specials. So
good.
Yeah.
So maybe half off around the world. So you're only going to
something
China
like that.
Well, usually your clients want all off, right?
They typically want it all off, and that costs extra.
Oh, okay.
But everything is
Nothing's
service, and everything's worth what you get, right?
How is he paying you well here? Are you making good money?
I am, yes.
You are?
Yes.
Okay.
We actually were able to bring in somebody to do this. I mean, I figured this was so appropriate for you coming in today.
Right.
And I hope you appreciate the canvas we brought in.
I do.
Thank you.
I do.
Yes.
And you looked like a little schoolgirl when the show started. And
she was a little schoolgirl
like
when the show started.
Porn star whore. It's great. I think you look great.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoes are highly underrated, I got to tell you.
They are.
Now, how do you spell the plural of hoe?
I just throw an apostrophe S.
I will take that. That is very good.
Isn't that the possessive of?
Well, since hoe is already a slang term, if you add an S, that would be okay.
Well, but I have to take difference to that because I think the plural of hoe is hoe. Because it's
Like
ebonic.
geese, like goose, like geese? No. No, some people go with hoes, Hoes.
Right, but those are garden tools.
yes.
They are garden tools. That's why it's apostrophe S.
See, I think that all the
I don't even do an apostrophe most of the time. I just put an S at the end of hoe, and it's hoes.
and you're done.
That's it.
Yeah, see,
Call
it's
it a
the
day.
mineralization thing.
Exactly.
You know, I see so many times, like on the chat rooms and whatnot, that people will call one another a garden tool, and it always makes me laugh because they always
Yeah.
stick an E on the hoe.
What's your favorite garden tool, by the
My
way?
favorite garden tool is not actually a hoe because it's so small.
No.
I actually used to work for the Youth Service Corps of Fremont, California as
Yeah.
a volunteer
Whoa.
thing from when I was 12,
Plug.
13, 14, 15,
Wow.
and 16. And we did city beautifying, and my favorite was the shovel.
The shovel.
The shovel, because you could like get in there a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah.
The shovel's got a lot of applications to it.
Yes, it does.
Does.
I saw a video the other day with a guy that was breaking into a store with a shovel.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, lots of things I didn't even know you could
Committing
do.
high crimes with shovels.
Hell yeah.
They should be digging holes with shovels. That's
Man,
the
we just
problem
digging
with
hose.
America.
That's all.
That's
Just
it.
be digging hose. So tell me, now, what's your average client like? Where do they come from?
My average client is a guy with a little bit of extra money in his pocket, and he hasn't gotten any in a while. Well, actually, a lot of times he has gotten some in a while, but
Are they normally married or are they single? What's your
50,
demographic
50.
usually?
It's
50-50?
50-50, yeah. Some married, some single, some midgets, a little bit of everything. Yeah. Every now and then I get a clown or two.
So circus folk are definitely a focus of your
Oh yeah,
practice.
for sure. And I specialize
Love
in
the carnies.
I
Love the
specialize in exotics
Really?
as well.
As
so
such
if
as?
you like say you wanted a woman with a tail, I've got one.
Really?
Yeah, and there are people who are into that, and so I can find that. You want a chick with 6 toes?
Web
I can
toes?
hook you up. Web toes? I can
Hey.
hook you up.
I knew a girl with webbed hands.
Really?
Yeah?
Yeah, she
She can
was
swim
born
really
with
fast?
alcohol fetal syndrome.
Really?
Yeah.
What's she doing for work these days?
Swimming very
Swimming.
quickly.
Yes.
Well, I
because
imagine
Yeah.
training Michael Phelps on the side.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah,
A little
good.
bit.
Filling his bong.
Filling his bong.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to have a smoke break every now and then.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Give the guy a break, for
Come on.
God's sakes.
I mean, the guy won 10 Olympic gold medals. He's not due a bong hit.
I'm thinking we can give him a little slack on that one.
Yeah, give that guy a Michelob Light for the winner and a spliff, and it's okay.
So now, what kind of services do your girls offer?
Dennis, I think the more appropriate question would be, what types of services do my girls not offer?
Okay. What do they not offer?
Well, what they don't offer is hairy ass rim jobs.
Really?
We don't do those. So you got a really hairy ass and you're into rim jobs? I'm not your guy.
Not the guy, no.
My girls don't go for that. So something like that we don't do.
Okay.
Yeah.